Today we're going to 4 of the best smash burger places in Los Angeles. And we're starting right here at Burgers Never Say Die. You hungry?
I'm very hungry. LA really brought the heat last time when it came to burgers.
That's right.
And I feel like smash burgers are a pretty big deal out on the West Coast.
Huge deal here. That's why I wanted to focus just on smash burgers today. We're looking for paper thin patties, juicy yet crispy and delicious on the outside, gooey melted cheese, toppings, toasted bun. Everything works in a bite together, but we're really honing in on that smash, crispy deliciousness. I'm starving. I'm gonna go put in a first order.
Let's do it.
I mean, my man, you wanted the American experience when it comes to beverages. What's more American than Red 40? Take your pick. Do you want to have a Dang, or I think that one's called Frosty?
I love that there are distinct beverages, but they look exactly the same. 2 cherry sodas. I'll take the Dang. That's good.
Right. All right, my guy.
Okay.
All right.
Look at this thing.
We got so much to talk about, but first, the taste.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. We're off to a banger here.
I know.
This is delicious.
It's deceptively simple, right?
Right, yeah.
2 very thin smash patties, American cheese, pickles, onions, ketchup. Weird thing to say, I think ketchup is a hilarious addition because, I mean, who doesn't love ketchup? I think a lot of places, they always want their fancy burger sauce, and this guy's like, nah, ketchup.
No, ketchup.
And of course, toasted, pillowy bun.
Right. I feel like in this episode, I'm going to be making some fast food comparisons, and I need you and I need the viewers to know that that is not like a negative. I love fast food. I always have, always
We need the
will.
frame of reference.
It's just frame of reference,
Yes.
right? So when I say that this reminds me of a McDonald's double cheeseburger, which I've stated on Food Wars before is one of my favorite burgers of all time, I mean that in a very good way. And also, obviously, it's like a very elevated version of that. Wow, yeah, this is incredible.
Okay. 2017. Wasn't too long ago. Sean Nee, the creator of Burgers Never Say Die, decided to start this smash burger pop-up in his front lawn. He did not have any formal culinary experience. Word of his burgers spread like wildfire. Lines around the block was selling out every day. Check this out. Customers were hiring people on TaskRabbit, don't know if you know what that is,
I do.
to wait in line for them to get the food. This was like the hottest thing in LA. Some say, and I don't know how this is provable, that Burgers Never Say Die and Sean is responsible for the smash burger renaissance that Los Angeles has been going through and continues to go through. It all started with him. This is what I've heard on the internet. Don't come at me. That's what I heard. It's word on the street. So eventually he gets this brick and mortar spot in Echo Park. They still line up. They're still in big demand. They're still incredible. But good news is that I don't think he runs out anymore. I know it's a burger episode.
Yes.
I want you to take some of these fries out.
Pull me out a few
Yeah.
fries.
Now,
There we go.
if I told you, look, I got some fries at McDonald's, you'd be like, yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, again, very similar in style to McDonald's. I'd say these are cooked on the kind of like paler side almost.
Yeah, I taste them.
That's very good.
Some very good fries, right?
Again, very reminiscent of a McDonald's fry, like very nostalgic, but it doesn't taste as oily. Still got a nice crisp to it. Not overly salty. I think maybe that's one thing that this is really scratching for me is that kind of nostalgia itch.
Yeah.
Because many of us have grown up eating versions of this exact meal from various places, be it fast food, be it a little diner in your local town that's making something quite similar to this. But this is just like taken to a new level with the care, the quality of the ingredients. So tasty.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned nostalgia. The very essence of this restaurant is nostalgic. The name Burgers Never Say Die is a play off of the very, very famous quote from the movie The Goonies, Goonies Never Say Die.
Can I shock you, Joe?
Shock me.
I have not seen the Goonies.
What do you mean you haven't seen The Goonies? How have you not seen The Goonies?
I don't know. I've just never seen the Goonies.
Well,
Is it good?
Is it good? Mm-hmm. And your parents never showed you The Goonies?
They did not know.
Okay, your parents should be in jail. That's child abuse. What was this child you did? You didn't see The Goonies. None of your homies have seen The Goonies? You never were hanging out with your buddies and be like, let's watch The Goonies?
No. Hey, look, even if the movie references are wasted on me, the food references are not, because that is so good. One thing I will say, in terms of smash burgers, I'm not getting like a ton of that kind of crispy, lacy edge on this one. It's a little smaller, a little more compact, so you're not getting that like real caramelization on the edges, but it is still extremely juicy and very flavorful.
You look at it, you're like, I think I could make this at home. Like, you most certainly could not. You most certainly could not.
No, I've tried making smash burgers at home before, and they've turned out like okay, but nothing on this level. And this for me, yeah. In terms of starting points, you've nailed it.
We almost put this away.
Yeah.
Clearly, we're very hungry. Clearly, we're very impressed with Burgers Never Say Die.
Yes.
I got 3 more spots to take you. You ready to go to the next spot?
Dang, that sounds like a good idea, Joe.
And it's Italian too. It's like wait, look at it. It says Italian soda on
I
there.
think it is, yeah. Italian cherry soda. Dang.
No clue what makes it Italian. All right, grab your Italian soda. Let's go.
All right.
So here's the thing about smash burgers that is interesting. The origin of the smash burger is not exactly provable. They believe that it started somewhere in the mid-20th century, but for the past at least 30 years, but it feels like 50. Burgers in America specifically, the cornerstone of a good burger is a really thick, juicy patty, you know, piling it high, lots of toppings. People just think good burger equals high stacked. I don't subscribe to that at all. I've never liked having burgers too big, you can't get a bite of everything. Not into them. So when the smash burger thing started happening in America again, people were like, what is this new way of doing burgers? Oh my goodness, I've never seen this before. It's like, yeah, well, it's not an invention. It just was so long since they've been made that people forgot about them.
Time is a flat circle.
There's a flat circle,
Yeah,
exactly.
just moving around and around.
And now we're on our way down to the Chinatown area to go to Amboy. I've been dying to try this place out for years. They got a lot going on there, including a smash burger that's supposed to be one of the best in the, wait for it, world?
Not just LA?
No, one of the best in the world.
In the world.
Let's check it out.
Let's go find out.
Next stop, Amboy Quality Meats. Amboy was started by Chef Alvin Kylan. You might have seen him as a host of the first We Feast Burger Show.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Big fan.
Yeah, and he is a big deal in LA food and big deal in burgers. So the Burger Dude's online list of top burgers said this was the 9th best in the world. Whole planet, buddy. Whole planet.
Not
Number
just
9.
in LA,
Yeah.
not just in America, the whole world.
Number 9.
Okay,
Right?
that's impressive. Remind me what we're ordering.
We're gonna get 2 of the classic Amboys. Also want to check out this thick DH burger they got there. It's like a real nice fancy burger they have here. They have a bunch of various fries that I want to try. They have fun toppings and cheese on it. So we're gonna get a bunch of stuff. You ready?
I think so, yeah, let's go. Dude,
appreciate
thank
it.
you.
So
These
thi-
burgers look
Yeah.
ridiculous. So this
So-
is just the kind of classic,
Yes.
the Amboy burger.
Yes, okay. Look at it. Here we got cheese. Get the
yeah.
onions in here, right?
I'm seeing like caramelized onion on this
Yeah,
one.
dude, look at the thickness
the
of those
sesame
pickles.
bun.
Right, here we go.
Gotta kill this thing.
You know,
Oh man.
what's jumping out at me already is the taste of the meat is like perfect.
Yeah. Flavor of the beef is beautiful. You can tell that we're kind of in like a butcher shop, you know, we're getting
Yeah.
the quality stuff here.
I mean, premium meats is in the title. So everything about this is like, you're getting a top tier product here. The bun,
Thank you.
the sesame bun, stroke of genius adding this because this is just like, puts it to another level.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously the cheese, whatever sauce they're putting on here, fantastic too.
I agree with the bun. It's a little more, I guess, fancy or complex than I would expect from a regular smash burger, but it's really working.
There's a crispiness to it that like you get with the toasted bottom and the sesames. Oh my God, so fantastic.
Caramelized onions
Come on.
jumping out at me.
Come on.
When you have something this rich and meaty, because the sauce is very savory, the beef obviously, the cheese, a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of acid, really does like a lot of heavy lifting there
I feel
actually.
I mean, this is their standard, I guess, burger,
Yeah.
and the quality of this is already like outstanding, right?
this is
It's an
ridiculous.
outstanding burger.
How do you feel about taking a smash burger, which again is a very like simple food at its core, and turning it into something that is, I guess, a bit more gourmet?
It's a high wire act, and he's walking the line perfectly. Because normally it'd be like, please don't. He took the elements of the classic smash burger, and every detail he changed. Like, yes, it's a more premium product, but it absolutely makes the burger stand out, sing, incredible.
We've also got a ton of fries.
Let's take a look at these fries real quick.
They have hooked us up. I'll say that much.
All right. These Amboy fries here, I mean, this looks like it's a not so subtle, let's say an homage to animal style fries in it.
Yeah, I'm seeing cheese. I'm seeing like a burger sauce. These are beautiful. How do you feel about truffle? I feel like I have mixed opinions on truffle.
I think it's just fine, but it's considered like a premium ingredient because it's so expensive.
I feel like it's one of those where I think people just think that because it's fancy and expensive, they should like it. I have the same thing with like caviar. I've had it a few times now,
Yeah.
and I've never particularly enjoyed it. I'm just like, yeah, you know,
I mean,
it's fine.
even though it's like priced differently, I feel the same about champagne.
Sure. All
Did you do
right.
the honors?
Sure.
Okay, this is the DH burger. This is their premium of premium burgers here. And this might be the burger that was the one that clinched the 9 spot. They're not quite sure, but they say this is maybe the best burger they have on the menu, best tasting. So we'll find out.
Look at that. Oh, baby.
Look how juicy this is. So of course the opposite of a smash burger, but that's all right.
Uh-huh. I don't know if we can officially count this for our best smash burgers video,
Well, hey.
but I wasn't going to leave here without trying it.
Yes. I'm gonna need another bite.
Oh, man. That's sensational.
Absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
See, you can do thick burgers and to be like this like whole thing.
Yeah.
There's a thick burger, absolutely delicious. It's juicy. It's a nice rare on the inside, crusty on the outside.
Yeah.
Amazing toppings, of course. The bun, which I can't get enough of.
I think when you do things the way that Amboy's done them, which is you start with the meat as kind of the like focal point of obviously the food, but like the whole kind of restaurant concept, it allows you to do a lot of different things with it. I think obviously because they have such incredible quality meat here,
Yeah.
you can get away with doing a thicker burger. They have the skill to keep it that medium rare on the outside, a little crispy on the outside.
Yeah.
But then they also, can do other things with it. So you got the smash burger as well.
This is a small spot. It's in Chinatown. It's in a mall. People could look at this and be like, yeah, they got a couple burgers, they got a couple fries. How often are you going to come here? Once a week, a couple times a week, arguably every day, get a different signature burger. And look, they got something you don't like, just get the classic Amboy. This thing is incredible.
Yeah.
Everything here, absolutely amazing.
I think I'm realizing like I am a man of relatively simple tastes when it comes to burgers.
Yeah.
Not to say, that I just want like the plainest thing you ever have, but like a smash burger for me hits all the key areas of what I want a burger to be.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, the DH, phenomenal burger. But in terms of just like ease of eating, speed of eating, flavor profiles that I'm getting, the double smash for me is like the one.
So this is the only one today that I have not had before.
Sure.
And it's been on my list for a while. I unfortunately don't make it down here too often. This is a phenomenal. I'm blown away by literally everything on this table.
Yeah.
And I would love to stay here, eat everything, sleep outside, wake up, come directly back in and eat again. But apparently society says I shan't do that. And also we have other burgers to eat, so wanna go on to the next spot?
Absolutely.
Harold.
Joseph.
The next spot I'm taking you is a bit left of center when it comes to smash burgers. We're going to Monty's Good Burger. And guess what, buddy? These burgers, vegan.
Interesting. Plot twist.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that. Are they good? I imagine they're good.
I'm not going to be taking you there if it wasn't good. I think they're great, and clearly I'm not a vegan. But another thing that you should know about this is that they use the Impossible beef. The very Impossible beef, not allowed in the EU currently, and I don't think in the UK either.
Yeah, no, Impossible Beef still hasn't made its way over. I think there's like an ingredient that the EU is still not sure on.
That's right, buddy.
Might be there soon, but I've not had much Impossible Beef in my lifetime.
Well, we'll get all in that at the place, but first let's get there and start on our next burger. Next up, Monty's Good Burger. Now, creators of Monty's went vegan, but they missed In-N-Out, so this whole thing was based on them trying to replicate In-N-Out burgers in vegan form. So we're having no meat, but they still do it the smashy way, and I think that counts. You've had In-N-Out, right?
I have had In-N-Out, yeah, good burgers.
So you'll see, is this the In-N-Out of vegan food? All right, we're getting two of the smash burgers. Tomato, onions, pickles, a sauce, brioche bun. We're doing the 50-50, that's fries and tots. But their version of animal-style toppings on there. And some fun shakes, some fun drinks, though. You ready for more food?
That sounds delicious. Let's go. Thank you.
Here it is, the Monty Smash Burger.
Man, no pickles.
Not pickle guy. All right, so much to talk about, but first, let's get that bite.
Oh yeah, buddy.
A lot of good stuff in here, right?
Oh yeah.
First burger of the day to have lettuce and tomato on it. So I'm not usually opposed to it because it's very light. Still retains that delicious smash quality, even though it isn't beef. It is a imitation Impossible beef.
Yeah, I think of all the like meat substitutes I've had in the past, this one is definitely hitting.
I would have no idea that was a meat if you didn't tell me.
No, I don't think I would actually. It does definitely get that crisp on the outside, nice and juicy, like a good texture to it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the meat alternatives that I've had in the UK, I don't know if you can treat them in the same way that you can treat this Impossible beef.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could like ball it up and smash it in the same way.
In an effort to make Impossible beef so close to regular beef or ground beef, there is a product or a element of it that has a long name that I can't pronounce, but it's nicknamed heme, H-E-M-E.
Is it soy hemoglobin by any chance?
That's the thing, and that's what, if you have the meat raw and you cook it, it bleeds or gives like the red juice the same way that a actual ground beef would give off.
Nice. Well, another thing, really impressed by the cheese. I feel like vegan cheese is one that like needs refining a bit. It's not quite there a lot of the time, but this one like is doing the exact job that an American cheese should do on a burger.
They steam it onto the patty.
Right, yeah, 'cause it's got that really lovely like melty, gooey texture to it.
Yeah.
A little bit of flavor. Yeah, man, I'm super impressed. This is probably the best non-meat burger I've ever had.
I think it's a testament to how good the food is that they have 4 locations and they're going strong, right? I mean, I am morbidly curious about what a
little hot dog.
vegan hot dog tastes like. I'll buy one and you can have the other one.
Sounds great. It's
That's pretty
Lady in the Trumpet.
Well, not at the same time.
Good.
Yeah. It has that savory flavor that you associate with hot dogs. You see what I mean in a second, right? Would you have thought that was
It's got like a smokiness to it,
Would
right?
you have thought that was fake meat if you didn't know any better?
I didn't
would
know
not
any.
have. I would not have.
No.
I don't think that's really like the point. It's just the point is to make stuff that tastes great. But I feel like the key, and maybe the reason why it's succeeding so much, is that you don't feel like pressured to be like, this is vegan, and aren't we just so special, whatever. Like we have great burgers, great fries, great shakes, great dogs.
And it all just happens to be vegan.
Yeah, and you're not going to believe this. Yeah. Another spot today that goes all in on the fries with a sauce,
Some cheese
onions
or-
and cheese, and may or may not be animal-like in its presentation. All right, patent pending.
Animal-like.
But this is both fries and tots. Okay, given the choice, would you rather get fries or tots?
Well, as a Brit, I haven't had too many experiences with tater tots in my life.
Oh.
What are they? Kind of like balls of fried mash?
What is happening right now? You don't know what this is?
We don't really have tater tots in the UK, man. Balls of fried potato?
I'm not going to say anything. You've never had these before?
Not really.
Well, you have or you haven't?
I don't think so.
You haven't had tater tots before? What is going on in the country?
They're not really a thing in the UK. We're very chip
You
heavy.
guys are insane about potatoes over there. Every time I go over there, everything's potatoes with you guys.
We do chips, we do roasties, we do mash. But
yeah, you definitely do the big. No
apparently
one
not
just
tots. No.
that whole island, no tater tots. I don't believe that. What the
I'm sure someone in the UK is doing tater tots, but I'm saying I personally don't see them.
tater tots
in
are
the UK.
incredible, right? Did you just notice?
That was really tasty.
yeah, you
Crispy,
can have those all the time.
crispy, fluffy. Ooh,
Yeah.
that sauce is really good.
So we got some fun celeb collab shakes. I have the Travis Barker matcha green.
I was going to straw this, but this is almost more
This
like a
is very
sundae.
thick. Oh,
this is
geez,
like thick and creamy.
There it is. Oh my God.
I can't even get mine. I'm going to have to spoon this.
And this is all oat milk based soft serve. What do you think of
No
that?
way, that's so good. It has so much creaminess to it. Flavors there. The little Oreo strawberry combination in this one, particularly. Yeah, man, this is doing it for me.
I think this is incredible.
Uh-huh.
I'm not a big matcha guy or green tea guy, so I just got it for the show. I'm like, yeah, we'll get it, but that's so good.
Oh, man, this is all really
Isn't this
excellent.
all awesome?
Yeah.
Anyone who's watched 1 second of our show knows that we are not vegetarians, vegans by the least.
No, not by any means. But I am someone who, like completely understands why people don't want to eat meat. I try not to eat as much meat when I'm not on the job.
Sure.
And places like this are great because, again, when you want that sort of familiar experience but you don't want to be eating meat, then yeah, this is like a wonderful alternative.
This hits.
Yeah.
Stop. I got one more spot to take it to, my guy.
I've saved a little bit of room. Let's go.
Let's hit it. So at this point, you've probably noticed that the thin, crispy smash patty tastes different than your standard thick cheeseburger or burger, right?
Yes.
Okay, there's some science behind that.
Okay, I love science. Hit me up.
All right, so meat, beef contains proteins, and proteins contain amino acids. A French chemist by the name of Maillard discovered these components react to heat. Amino acids break down and interact with reducing sugars. This reaction, known as the Maillard reaction, named after him, makes it brown and creates the smell and the flavor we love.
Not to be confused with the Maillard reaction,
What's
which
that?
is when you're allergic to ducks.
No. All right, so we're on our way to our last spot, Burger, She Wrote.
Fun name. I
Yes.
like that.
It's a play off the Angela Lansbury show, Murder, She Wrote. Ever seen it?
I think I have seen that, yeah. Can't say I'm like a huge fan, but definitely caught an episode or two on daytime TV at some point. Was it not on Agatha Christie as well?
No, I don't think so. You're thinking of a different older woman who'd solve mysteries. This is the last smash burger we're having, last spot, Burger, She Wrote. Don Nguyen, AKA The Nuge, is a legendary skateboarder. He has his own episode from Vice's Epically Latered, which I watched on YouTube. Very entertaining, very interesting guy. great attitude, does a lot of things like run restaurants. Burger, She Wrote is his joint. Had to include it. Viral hit here in Los Angeles. The burgers, you'll see the meat to bread ratio is very in favor of the meat. Thin, crispy, delicious. I definitely want to include this one because they're kind of the newer kids on the block and they are blowing up. We're gonna get their classic smash burger with the cheese and all that, but I also want to get the Oklahoma style. This is a very onion heavy smash burger and I haven't had it. I had the regular one here and it is fantastic.
Okay.
Got room for more burgers?
Just about, yeah.
Let's eat.
Can we just talk about the bun to meat ratio real quick?
Yeah, my guy knew what he was
What
doing.
is going on here?
My guy knew what he was doing. What we call this, the skirts.
This thing is so funny.
Remember we were talking about the crispiness of like
Yes.
crispy edges? This is like the radius of crispiest edges has got to be the highest.
This looks like glass.
I'm gonna take the pickles off on this.
It is it's an eye-catching burger, to say the least.
So let's give it a shot.
Should we dive in?
Yeah. Oh. It like dug into my mouth.
Oh, hello. I would say for sure this one has the most emphasis on those crispy edges that we had today.
Yes.
Super crispy, crunchy, and you do get like an almost sweet flavor, don't you? It's like beef candy on the edge.
Beef candy, that's a great way of putting it, yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's not all it has gone for it.
No.
Inside, the burger is still juicy. They went more of the burgers never say die route with a cheese, a diced white onions, more reminiscent of like a fast food burger. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's no diss, just that they were going more that angle than say trying to make it more of like premium toppings you wouldn't normally see in a burger.
Yeah, it's really interesting to me because this is like composition-wise basically the same as the Burgers Never Say Die burger.
Yeah.
But there's like a marked difference in the taste and the flavors that we're getting from these. This is Wagyu beef, right? Wagyu on the whole is a fattier type of beef, so it's lent itself to this really like rich and buttery taste. I think with the toppings that they've chosen, you have enough acidity from the pickles, from the onions, from the mustard to still be able to cut through that. I like the bun as well, like very soft, squishy bun, but is very much like holding everything together.
Yeah. I'd mentioned before, Oklahoma style. See the same thing with the onions falling out here?
Right.
Now, originally, this idea of the Oklahoma style burger was out of necessity during the Great Depression because nobody had any money. They needed the beef to last, so they kind of filled it in with onions.
Sure.
But to much to everyone's surprise, it tasted great. So it just became a thing that, hence the Oklahoma style.
It's really good. Looking at it, you'd think like too many onions.
Yeah, you think like, I was going to take like a bunch of onions, but no.
No.
If anything, the onion balances out the sweet, crispy flavor of the smash burger.
Yeah, you end up kind of like almost steaming the onions in the beef fat.
Yeah.
Very like harmonious in the
Yes.
end. Yeah, that's really good.
Oh my God. I'm so
good.
full.
Yeah, me too.
Look, it's late. I'm exhausted. We've eaten our way, smash burger wise, through Los Angeles, and it's time to pick our favorites.
Yeah, we've got some real decisions to make here.
All right. So, if you had to pick one for the queen.
For the queen. R.I.P.
Yeah. I don't know why I did that. I don't know anything about her. Okay, but if you had to pick one, a favorite,
Yes.
which one would you pick?
I don't think anyone would be disappointed if they ate at any
Totally.
of these spots.
Totally.
Even Monty's.
Yeah.
Monty's without the beef. I think for me, it's a narrow choice between two, which would be Burgers Never Say Die and Amboy.
Okay.
If I had to pick one, I do think it would be Amboy, but it almost breaks my heart to say that. But then also the Amboy burger was, for me, like showing the full potential of what a smash burger can be.
Oh, interesting, yeah.
The care that was placed into the ingredients, the meat that they're using there, the cheese, the sauce, everything worked so well together. I loved that. It was so tasty.
All right, well, if I had to pick my favorite, I'm going to go with Burgers Never Say Die.
Wow. Nice.
You know,
Yeah.
I really enjoyed Amboy. I thought Amboy was incredible. But, Sean and Burgers Never Say Die, they're still doing it. If they are the OG, they're also, in my opinion, still the best in Los Angeles.
Yeah. It felt like a bite of LA food history right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
It really did. It was significant.
But narrowly, my second is Amboy.
Sure.
That was
Yeah.
also really awesome.
We're pretty much in harmony, just slight differences.
We're the yin and the yang of those two.
Of course, and in many other ways. I think that's why we work so well.
Yeah, sure.
This was wonderful, if a bit, heavy on the arteries.
I feel like I'm going to have a heart attack.
If one of us actually dies on one of these trips,
That'd be the funniest thing ever.
just know that that's how I want to go out.